Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Ninth Legion. Let's play some more Banished. So this is going to be one extra episode. We were having fun last time. We've got lots of sheep and we've got lots of chickens coming in. So I was content to carry on and just keep doing one more episode. Now, I have to say, this series does have to come to an end at some point. It's quite a fun little management game, but we have built all the buildings now. So I think what we're going to say is we're going to have a target of reaching 200 citizens. 200 citizens, and we'll consider ending this series. So to do that, we are going to need to think about expanding a bit more aggressively. We're going to need some more housing for a start. Now obviously the new region we've started colonising over here could probably use more people as well. So people don't have to travel quite so far to get home. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to build some houses over here for a start. Ooh. There we go. 1, 2. Oh, there's still a road there. Oh, okay. Well, we'll put a third one on this side of the road and see if we can't get that removed. There we go. You know, basically every time you build a house like that, family moves in, people start having kids, and it just boosts your population growth. Our trader friend has left, which is a bit alarming, so I was just about to buy some more food from him. How are we doing on food? We are still using more food than we're producing. Well, we've got spare labourers, so I think we're definitely going to want a 4th fisherman. And firewood's gone down because it's the middle of winter and everyone's using firewood. I think that makes perfect sense. So we'll put a 4th fisherman in. Can we fit someone here? We can. There we go. We'll have an extra fisherman there. Have another 4 people bringing in lots of fish, and you can see they bring in a good amount. You know, it's almost 1,000 fish a piece. That one's 1,200 fish from that place alone. That's quite impressive. Now I don't think having them clustered together like this imposes a penalty. I could be wrong. We'll keep an eye on that, because that one is producing a hell of a lot more than these two. But we've definitely got plenty of river space to expand along, so that's not too much of a concern. And yeah, no one's freezing to death, no one's starving, so we're not in too serious a position. We've got some coal being stored up as well now, that's good to see. Hopefully we'll get more steel tools made. There we go, 8 out of 9 sheep, so 2 more sheep and we'll actually start producing meat from here as well. We could even build another pasture around here and have 2 sheep pastures. Start expanding in that way. That would certainly help bring in a lot of wool for us, so I think that might be something we definitely want to consider. And we're clearing all of this out, so that'll be nice. Plenty of room to expand there. Yeah, I'm still working on this area. There are a lot to clear. There's lots of iron and trees in the way there. Overall, we're doing pretty good. We've got quite a big settlement going now. Little offshoot, kind of almost villages of their own forming around. This initial village we set up is now almost pretty much joined the main town. I think it's quite nice to see how it expands like that sometimes. And yet over here we've definitely got plenty of farming and crop work going on. Got eggs and fish and leather going in there. It's good to see. 5 chickens now. So yeah, we can probably expand these once they get to the limit. I imagine they are able to transfer sheep between pastures without having to purchase more. So yeah, it takes a little while to build a pasture, so we might as well get one up now. Can I fit one in here? Okay, we'll build quite a big one there, and we're also going to put another crop field in behind here. Crop field is too large. Okay, well that looks like to be the biggest we could possibly get in that position. Make the best use of the space we've got. There we go. So just keeping an eye to check that all of these are still maxed out, which they are. Maybe we could use another herbalist. There we go, we'll have 2 herbalists. Stored medicine has gone down slightly. Happiness is still good, health still looks to be pretty good. We've got 110 adults now, 26 students and 36 children. So there are a lot of people here. We'll make this squash. Looks like we've got plenty of farmers to work on that. But might as well put that up to 12 because we've got enough people. I can see. Actually, let's make that 14. We could have a maximum of 18 farmers. I think that's possibly a bit excessive. And we are going to want to move some people to the new fishing dock as well. There's a bit of overlap there, but I think that should be fine. Those two I won't want to move the extra one I built there. But I could always move it just to place it right there, really, if I needed to. How's our school districts doing? Yeah, they're both going okay. Either's full, but then we don't really want them to be full. No patients in the hospital. Well, I haven't actually seen anyone go to the hospital yet. And there's some random stone that's just been left there. I don't know why that is. There's some iron up here. Might as well collect... Ooh. That was me clicking the wrong button. Might as well collect that iron that's just left lying around there. Don't want that iron to be lonely. So yeah, we're just still ticking along. Not sure if we're going to... No, we're probably not going to be planting this crop field this year, but I don't think that's going to be a massive problem. Chickens are growing fast actually, already up to 6 out of 8. I mean, this could be a big chicken pasture, or it could be more sheep. Haven't quite decided yet. I mean, if we have more chickens, that means they will produce plenty of eggs for us. And obviously, once we get over the number, we'll have the chicken cull, I assume. But with the sheep, we get the wool, and we could use the wool for clothing. Possibly that's something we want to aim for. And a merchant has arrived. Does he have anything interesting for us? Potatoes, pear, wheat and apple. Well, we've got stuff here to sell, so we might as well sell some of it and buy in... Let's tell you what, we're going to get rid of the logs, because we've got quite a lot of those stored. And we'll get rid of, say, 200 units of the firewood as well. And that'll allow us to get another 1,000 potatoes, just to give us a good buffer. And we could even sell some steel tools. We do seem to have plenty being made. So that'll give us 2,000 potatoes. Not that we're going to become reliant on potatoes, but I think a goodly amount won't hurt. There we go. Plenty of potatoes. Potatoes for everyone. Let them eat potatoes. And that'll tide us over just until we get this extra crop field online, get the new pasture going. See, we've got a house here that is saying they're out of food. It's just because none's been delivered yet. People have moved in but didn't bring any food with them, which does seem a little bit short-sighted, I'll be honest. The reserve of food is not low. There's 2,000 potatoes just waiting to be collected. So don't give me any of that nonsense. Now I'm wondering where my builders are. They must be all building the houses up here. Let's bump up the number of builders. We've got lots of people turning into labourers now. All of our students are graduating, which is of course lovely to see. Reserve of food is low. Reserve of food is not low, I'm afraid. We've got plenty of firewood now as well. That's good to see. In fact, let's purchase a bit more. He's got... Let's go for some diversity this time. We're going to sell off the last 200 firewood. And we can get 600 pears as well. There we go. We've got so many people now. Struggling to find jobs for them all, really. Well, we'll make sure plenty of people are working at the market and the trading post, so this stuff gets delivered there and taken away and distributed. These houses just need something delivered to them. We've got plenty of food around. No one's going to starve. If anyone starves, I'll be very upset with them. Has that been finished yet? No? Okay. Just need someone to come and finish that off. We can get another 4 people working at fishing. That's very productive. Gatherer's hut here. Already producing so much food. Forester's lodge bringing in plenty of logs. Hunting cabin, 400 venison, 1,000 venison last year. So this should definitely keep us afloat as we expand. Trying to get up to that magical 200. We're already up to 175. Might not be that long. Now, people are hungry, and I don't know why, because there's plenty of food around. There's 300 food stored in various places. Yep, we just lost one of our gatherers to starvation. We've got plenty of labourers to carry stuff around. We've lost 2 people to starvation there. There should be plenty of people to deliver food to the houses. I'm not quite sure what the problem here is. Okay, we definitely need to get this done. So can someone come and finish this for me? Then I can get an extra, maybe an extra 1,000 fish a year. And I don't know why you haven't got any food. There's plenty of food being produced by the gatherer's hut that's operating directly in front of you. There we go. So we've got 16 fishermen now. That should start making a big difference. So we've got almost 1,000 food stored, but all these houses seem to think they don't have enough, which is a bit alarming. Excellent, and the additional pasture is done. So what do we want to move in here? Well, it's a nice big pasture. I think we want to just put some more sheep in it. Now we can actually have 10 sheep in there, and we've got 9 sheep in there. So I think that'll be pretty good. Ah. Oh, no, I need an extra herdsman. That's why. There we go. I was going to say, surely they can just take one of the sheep from here and start moving them across. Surely that won't be a problem. And we've got lots of hungry people again. What is going on? We've got plenty of food stored. Why wouldn't you guys eat it? There we go. And they're dying again. This is a bit peculiar, I'll be honest. There we go, yeah. People are dropping like flies. Despite the fact we've got 600 food stored. Just no one's delivering it to these houses. Does seem quite strange. All I can do is hope that this sorts itself out. Yeah, there's more people dying of starvation. That was one of our fishermen who just went. Let's get rid of some of the builders, as we're not building very much at the moment. Make sure they're working as labourers. Okay, there's just one house that looks to be low on food at the moment. Might just be a little logistical glitch, people not getting to where the food is as quickly as they need to. It's a shame, that cost us a number of people there. What's our population at now? It's 175 still. Maybe 200 was a foolish target. Maybe we won't make 200 by the end of this episode. Why is there fish in the tavern? That seems a bit odd. I don't remember telling them they could serve food. Reserve of firewood is low. Well, we haven't run out, so I think that's okay. How much are they actually producing each? Yeah, producing about 500 each. And we can look at here. Just have a look and see what production says for fuel. So we're definitely producing more fuel than we need. Food production, it just really isn't keeping up, is it? That's amazing. 1,915, and we're using over 17,000. And now I see we've got someone else who's hungry as well. Don't know. There's food around, it's just clearly not where the people are. Which is a bit of a shame. Now, one solution to that might be putting another storage shed here. So we can build that there, and all the stuff they collect will get put there straight away. That might help. Might. How is this doing? It hasn't produced very much yet. Possibly it might not produce as much as we might think, because it's simply on a smaller river. It's on this little stream rather than on the main river along here. It's interesting. Hadn't thought of that. Hadn't considered that. Well, if it looks like it's going to underperform, I can always shut that one down and build another one up here. Maybe even move a couple of them. Yeah, we are losing people to starvation. We've got food stored, it's just not where they are. It's very strange. It's very alarming. There's also quite a lot of traffic along here, which is a bit unusual. Wasn't really expecting that. Maybe we need to put a road between the two. Yep, we're losing people to starvation left, right and centre. Good God. Okay. Well, we'll connect a road along there. Simply because people seem to be going that way, so might as well make it nice and speedy for them if they do insist on travelling like that. Fish. That's very low. They're already at 435. They're at 654. How much have they produced? 958. Definitely seems to be the overlap. I think is causing a problem. Okay. Well, tell you what. Let's get rid of this one, and we're going to get rid of this one. Okay. And we're going to build two new ones. We'll put them both over here. Right, you can go there. And you can go there. Not sure if that first one went down actually. No, that first one didn't actually get put down, did it? There we go. And they should be outside of each other's range, I think. Tiniest bit of overlap. So we've got too many fishermen. People are wandering around confused. Make sure that this is a priority for our builders to come and sort out there. There we go. Oh, one of our gatherers died during childbirth. That's very sad. Okay, trading boat has arrived. Pumpkin seeds, corn seeds. Well, we definitely need some food. There's something just not right about what's going on here, so we're going to buy everything they've got. So I can get 3,200 units of food. I wouldn't mind buying some corn seeds, but unfortunately I think we really do need just all the food in the world. So we will get that, and we'll get 1,200 pairs as well. There we go. Now hopefully that massive influx of stuff will help. 3,000 units of food should certainly tide us over until the new fishing huts are up. Now it doesn't look like they actually want to move. Yeah, so they are slaughtering sheep now, but they're not transferring any over to here. Not sure what the split button does. I can empty it. Well, I could certainly move them into the larger pasture. But, maybe we set down as chickens. We could have 27 chickens. Yep. Made a mistake there. Confused the person. There we go. Okay, let's move all of our chickens into this new one. The Dunny, the student, has died of starvation. I just bought 3,000 units of food. We had just had 2 people die of starvation. For some reason, the food is just not getting to where it needs to be. Very strange. Not had a problem like this before. So what's our population at now? 175. Yeah, we just can't seem to manage. Very confused. Really am. Just not sure why all the food... Yep, there's another person dying of starvation. Well, unfortunately, this has turned into a bit of a disaster episode. We've had a lot of people die. The reserve of food is still low, despite the fact we just bought 3,200 units of food. I can only think that we are out of food and there's just something left somewhere being stored where it's not actually needed and it's too far away for them to get to. Just not sure why that would be the case. Okay, well we've got an extra fisherman's hut up, so we can start expanding that again. But of all the people that have died, we actually are going to start running out of people to assign to it, unfortunately. Still got one more to be built. Let's see, what is our production at now? Food. See, almost up to 15,000 units produced, but now we're using 18,000. So there's clearly a problem. So it's clearly quite a big problem for us. But oh dear. Well, unfortunately, we haven't made it to 200. We've been stuck at 175 for a while now. Seems to be we've possibly reached the limits of our expansion here. So that is a big shame, I'm afraid. Let's max out all of those fishermen. See if that starts helping a lot. But I think at this point, I'm not really sure what else to do. It's a bit of a disappointment. It seemed so promising only 2 episodes ago. We had so much food and firewood all stored up, and then just a bit of overzealous expansion, and it all went a bit wrong. But there we go, at least we did solve the wool problem. We now know that wool does come from sheep, which is always good to see. Yeah, so I think this is going to be the last episode for Lindum Colonia. We've done pretty well. We may have killed a few people through starvation, but, you know, on the whole, we've got 178 citizens. It was 179, as I said that, and someone died of old age, just to spite me. 177 died of blacksmith died of old age. So we are doing. I mean, this is a fairly stable colony, apart from a few odd random starvations, just because they couldn't get to the right amount of food. I think we're doing okay. Food is coming in, people are eating, everyone's working, everyone's happy. No one seems that upset by all the deaths. So I think we've done a fairly good job here. So this will be the last episode of Banished. As I've mentioned previously, there are a couple of really good mods out there for Banished that expand the game content a lot. So in the future, I will definitely be looking forward to doing a series on those. But yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a like, leave a comment and subscribe. And hopefully, I will see you later. Bye.